So there's a lot of stuff happening to unseat centrist Democrats who have done a lot of harm. They're not visionaries. They don't know how to fight the Trump administration. They don't represent the working class, even though they use the same talking points. There are young people that are putting their name in the hat to run against centrist Democrat incumbents. And you also have these candidates coming right out and saying they've been asked, if you're asked to vote for Chuck Schumer to be Speaker of the House, would you vote for him? And they're like, no, no way in hell. He's one of the reasons we're in this predicament. So you have Mallory McMorrow. She's running for Michigan Senate. She made it very clear. She's not going to meet with Netanyahu. She's not going to go to Israel. She's not going to vote for Chuck Schumer. She really is going out into red areas of Michigan and talking about kitchen table issues. So we got to keep our eye on her. She's replacing a Democrat, Gary Peters, who retired. You have Graham Plattner. We've all heard of him already. He's fantastic. He's the oyster fisherman. This is a Senate seat he's running for where he could flip a seat to blue. He's not running against a Democratic incumbent. He is running against Susan Collins, who has voted alongside Democrats sometimes. You've got Everton Blair looking to replace David Scott, who's 80 years old, in Georgia. He went to go listen to David Scott, Everton Blair did, and said, what is the Democrats' legislative agenda to get us out of all this, to win elections in the future? And he was completely dismissive, David Scott, the 80-year-old, and made a snarky comment like, who the hell sent you all here? You've got 37-year-old Jake Rakov, who's running to replace a 70-year-old congressman in California, Brad Sherman, who uses all the same anti-Trump talking points. And this 37-year-old Jake Rakov is scared to death that you can't win elections on these stupid anti-Trump talking points. So he's running. You've got 46-year-old Luke Bronin in Connecticut, who's out to replace John Larson, who is 77 years old. Excuse my paper. Of course, you've got, I hope I see his name right, Sakat Chakrabarty, who's 39. He's running against Nancy Pelosi. He was AOC's former chief of staff. Nancy Pelosi hasn't thrown her name in the hat yet, saying she's running for re-election. I really hope she's does the right thing and doesn't run again. I don't know how we can communicate all these individual races and these young, fantastic people who want to give a whole new vision for the Democratic Party, but we got to find a way to elevate them, because the centrist Democrats they're running against are going to have all the AIPAC money, all the lobbyist money, and you name it. And it's going to have to be that we work as hard as everybody worked for Zohran Mamdani, who didn't have big money being thrown his way. And everybody elevated him and worked really hard. And we've got to do the same for all this new crop of young Democrats willing to run.